Yo. Good morning, fellas. We got another big day. Another day, another 25K. I feel like every day we test 25K, man. All right, let's jump on into it. Yo, fellas, we out here. Another day, another 25K. Every single day we test 25K, guys. I feel like, let's get busy. Let's get busy this morning. What's going on, guys? Good morning. We got the coffee rolling. We got everything rolling. We got Bitcoin rolling, man. Everyone was scared again last night, and Bitcoin decided to come back up and say, excuse me, you're scared? And what did we say? As long as Bitcoin gets a higher low, there's nothing to get worried about. And here's Bitcoin back at 25K. It's almost like yesterday never happened. We just erased yesterday. But, man, Bitcoin, 24,840. Man, we keep coming up to this 25K level. We just can't get any momentum. Will today be the day where we get some momentum above that 25K level, man? I want to get hyped. I want to get ready for the morning. Whoever's new to the stream, if you're new in here, make sure you guys press that subscribe button. We do morning members chats in the morning, and then at night, everyone's welcome to be in the chat, okay? Because, you know, we don't discriminate here, right? We don't discriminate. If you're a bull, bear, you know, if you're a crab, if you have no skin in the game, we don't discriminate here. So come on in the chat, come on, hang out, and let's get busy. Anyway, so who we got in here? Sideways Sideways FTW. John said, no, today will not be the day. John, I think just because you said that, I think today's going to be the day. I'm feeling it. Who we got in here? Shane. Shane said, morning. What's going on, Shane? Crypto Shock said, yo. Headstrong A. What's going on, buddy? He said, Dan said, I saw snips of Savvy's last video this morning. Dude was losing his shit. Oh, man. I did watch one of his last videos, and to be honest, yeah, man, he was going nuts on that Coin Kids guy. He was going absolutely nuts, calling him a clown. So, we'll see, man. I honestly, like, we might have a obituary for Savvy coming up pretty soon here. All right, 24,856. If we look at what happened last night, guys, holy guacamole. I love guacamole, by the way. Guacamole is one of the best foods in the world. It never goes wrong. But you know, you have to make it correctly. Not everyone can make their guacamole correctly. If you don't put like veggies, if you make your guacamole, you don't put onions and some nice green peppers in there and, you know, some salt. You don't know how to make guac. Only I know how to make guac. All right, I don't know how to make shrimps, but I know how to make guac. Anyways, guys, look at the bump up for Bitcoin last night, guys. I mean, I was looking at the bounce from the golden pocket, 24,000. Bitcoin actually wicked below the golden pocket, came all the way back down and bounced like almost to the dollar, almost literally to the dollar, exactly off the previous highs looking left. If you don't tell me that TA doesn't work, if you tell me that support and resistance are memes, well, I got another little job for you, man. Support and resistance ain't no memes. You came and tagged these highs absolutely perfectly to the dollar and got bounced right back up, all the way back up, and we hit about 24,983, almost 25K today. And it looks like, to me, this looks like Bitcoin's starting to make this higher low structure, right, where it pumps. And we said this the other day, guys. Every single time the bears keep selling off, right, they keep scaring us. They keep having these big Darth Maul candles to the downside, and each dump gets smaller and smaller and smaller, right? This dump was massive. We came back up. They Darth Maul it to the downside. We bring it back up. They Darth Maul it to the downside. But every low keeps getting higher, right? We're making higher lows, and that's the most important thing here. We can keep smacking our head because every time we come up here and smack our head, that's less people taking profits. That's less people having the confidence to short, because the more times you hit something, the more times you break it, right, Bears? You always say, hey, we're at support. Jordan, the more times we hit support, the more likely it is to break, okay? So it's gonna break. Well, why can't I say the same thing? But Bitcoin keeps coming up and tapping 25K. I say the more times it hits, the more likely it is to break. No, right? No, if we don't want to be biased, right? But if we want to keep making these higher lows, even if Bitcoin comes up, comes back down again, right? We continue to make these higher lows and keep tapping 25K. That's the point where I'm looking to smash that shit, man. Smash that shit. Man, let's see what we got. I think what you mean is that we only discriminate in the mornings. Facts. Who's in the chat? Let me know who's in here. Let me know who's in the chat, guys. Let me know who's in the chat. I'm feeling good about today. I'm personally feeling pretty good about today, guys. I think I'm looking at this 4-hour time frame chart, right? And I love the structure that we built, right? I love the higher low that came in yesterday. And it's not just that. We came back to the 30 and 50 EMAs. And we got a nice bounce off that level. And what are we printing right now? Which I love to print these at the highs because that means you might get a little bit more juice. We're printing that 4-hour green dot right at the damn high. And I love when that happens. I love when that happens. Now, we've done it a few times, but it shows that we could have a little bit more juice left in the tank for Bitcoin to possibly come up and try to at least tap this $25,200 level. And we're actually seeing it right now. Bitcoin trying to come back up again. Do we have a little bit of a bull flag this morning, guys? A little bit of a bull flag. Looks like we got a little bit of a lower high, lower low structure coming in. And if we were just to look at a measured move target, let's just do the highs to the lows and put this to the upside. Where would that put BTC? Would put BTC, I mean, honestly, I'm not a big fan of measured moves, but like if we put this up here, it puts us right at that high. So let's see what we get. Could we get a little bit of a pump up this morning? I think we can. Asia decided to wake up and pump us last night, man. Asia came in hot and pumped us up. Asia came in hot. They said, I want the pump. And they pumped us to the upside, baby. Let's go. Yeah, there's some altcoins, guys. There's some altcoins, man. I mean, we talked about VeChain yesterday. Who hopped in on VeChain? Let me know. VeChain up another 10%, man. I want to hold vet. Let's go, baby. Yeah, dude, but China came in and pumped us back to the upside. Who got in on the vet pump? We were talking about vet, man. Continuously going to be one of the best gainers, in my opinion, because the China narrative. Because China is apparently, or at least Hong Kong, is opening trading up in June. So a lot of these Chinese projects could be going nuts, and you're seeing it on VeChain again today, man. Let's freaking go. But yeah, so 24,880. Can we see Bitcoin get a little breakout here? We're actually about to print a 15-minute green dot as well. So the 15-minute could push us up here to the highs. Let's see what we get here, my friends. This could get a little juicy this morning. Man. The 4-hour and the 15-minute look juicy, man. These look juicy. So juicy today. Who we got? Lieutenant Dangle. Lieutenant Dan Dangle, man. What's going on, buddy? Good to have you in the chat this morning. I'm trying not to slurp, guys, because people hate when I slurp in the comments section. You know what I'm saying? People hate when I slurp. But listen, man, you got to slurp the coffee. You got to slurp the coffee, man. I'm telling you right now, if you don't slurp your coffee, it tastes almost 50% better when you slurp it versus when you don't slurp it. But I'm purposely trying not to slurp it, all right? I'm purposely not trying to slurp it. All right, here comes Bitcoin right now. I'm trying to hold vet, man. They found out Jordan finally ate a shrimp. You know what it is. All right, so we're kind of hanging out on Bitcoin right now, guys, because Bitcoin, man, what a move up, man. I mean, that bounce last night was pretty damn epic. We watched a little bit on stream, but man, you just bounced straight up to the highs. Let's go to the weekly, because we know the weekly was the big trigger for me, guys. And usually when you see these bullish engulfing candles on the weekly, that's not the end of the move, right? And that's not me just being a moon boy. Okay, I get it. We're still below the 50 moving average. We're still below the 200-week moving average. We're still below the previous high, right? We haven't really gone anywhere yet. But when you see this weekly bullish engulfing candle, right? We have 1-2 red weeks, and then you fully engulf those 2 weeks, not only breaking the candle bodies, but also closing above the wick. That usually leads to a little bit of continuation to the upside. So, man, to me, I remain bullish. Man. To me, and I know a lot of people say, but Joe, we're at resistance. Yes. Would I be buying at resistance? No. But I do think we're going to break this $25,200 level. And the big level I'm watching, guys, is this golden pocket, this freaking golden pocket we've been talking about for like a week now, which I think will be the epic fake out. This will be the epic fake out. Don't fall for the fake out, man. I really think this is going to happen. And this is just my take. You guys might disagree. But everyone's thinking we're just going to go straight to 30K. And we certainly can. If we do, I'm open to that. I'll be hyped up if we go straight to 30K. You see me out here rolling out here if we go straight to 30K, man. I would be trolling up a storm. You would never see me troll more than I would if Bitcoin pumped straight to 30K. But I'm watching this golden pocket. That's basically the swing high back in May to the swing low. And that's sitting right here at 26,000 to 26,600. What more epic fake out than to pump it up to 26K, right? Get all the bears who you sort of been crying this whole way up. I want to dip. I want to dip. I want to dip. You want to dip. We've had like 10 dips, but I haven't bought yet, right? They pump it back above that $25,200 level. They come to that golden pocket, break the previous high, make everyone think it's going to go to the moon, and then they pull it back, okay? Fake everyone out again, thinking it's going to go back down, and then they bring it to 30K. That would be the most epic price action there. That's what I think is going to happen. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm sort of looking at that, and that would make so much sense, wiping out the people shorting at the highs here, and then getting everyone to FOMO in at 26K, pulling it back, make everyone panic sell because, oh my God, double top, and then they bring it right back up. We'll see. All right, Bitcoin right now. Here we go. 24,876. 24,876. It tastes better when you slurp. Oh, it 100% tastes better when you slurp. Here we see what's going on. Kicked in the face, horse guy buying. Man, I will say, and I was watching a few videos last night, guys. I was hanging out watching a few videos last night, and some guy made a really good point. Everyone's confused. Why is the market moving up, right? Everyone's sort of saying, Jordan, why is crypto moving up? Why is the stock market moving up? Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, right? The Fed's still hiking. There's still more pain to come. The earnings are horrible. It doesn't make any sense. Why is the market pumping? Because, guys, you got to understand this. The market is forward-looking. The market cares about what's going to happen in 6 months to a year. They ain't thinking about what's going to happen right now. And that's the mistake people have. Because I was watching this guy last night, and I want to like make this point, guys. When did the stock market start dumping? Okay? When did the stock market start dumping? The stock market started to dump in November of 2021. And actually, that's when companies had their best earnings. The companies had record-breaking earnings in Q4, right? And the market still started to dump beforehand. Why? Because the market's forward-looking, right? And I'm thinking this, I don't know, man. I'm thinking the same way right now. The market's thinking about what's going to happen in 6 months to 12 months. They're not thinking about right now, man. They don't give a shit about that. And that's why you got all the bears saying, I don't understand why the markets are moving up. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. Right? But hey, that's just me. All right, here we go. 24,915. Here we go, man. Here we go. 24,913. Can we see Bitcoin come back up to the highs this morning? That would be pretty damn dope. Pretty damn dope, man. Come on. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to the daily. The daily is the only thing that worries me a little bit, guys. The daily looks a little shady. We got some higher highs and we got some lower highs coming in. So we get a little bit of bearish divergence still in the daily. I would love to just come up and smack that so we don't have any bearish div, but it's going to be there, right? We got to keep an eye on this. You still got some higher highs and you got some lower highs on the daily. Really, to me, the daily is really the only thing that's worrying me a little bit, right? All the other time frames look pretty damn good. The dailies just kind of stare at me in the face and saying, Jordan, we got this daily bearish divergence, man. You know what I mean? But hey, we'll see. If anyone wants a top or bottom, I nail it every time. Corey, you nail it every damn time, man. Where's the top? Let me know. Where is the top at? Where is the top? And don't be talking about Valentine's Day. I know the top you got on Valentine's Day. We don't want to talk about that, my man. We want to hear about the Bitcoin top. You know what I mean? All right, Bitcoin will move up. You could probably draw this like this, honestly, if we want to take it from the wicks, right? If we want to be a little bit more legit here, because we're being a little weird with this. If we want to make it a little more legit, this is the 15-minute time frame. We just got the 15-minute green dot. Let's see if Bitcoin can get a little bit more juice to the upside, guys. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling the juice this morning. I feel the juice this morning, man. Let's go check out some hot gainers on the altcoins. Look at VeChain, bro. We talked about VeChain last night. VeChain continues to rip it, man. It does not give a shit. The China narrative is real right now. Let's go, man. VeChain. Who hopped in on the VeChain, baby? Come on, sing it with me. Sing it with me, man. I wanna hold it. Come on. I wanna hold it. Valentine's top was a falling wedge. They ain't got no Valentine's Day top. It was a falling wedge. It was a fail. No, I mean, you say we're a rising wedge because that means it broke to the downside. You know what I'm saying? If it was a falling wedge, then we were expected to break to the upside, man. VeChain. Dude, we were talking about VeChain last night. VeChain's got no chill, bro. Look at this, man. I mean, just pumps up, has a giant wick on the top side. Bitcoin says, bruh. Are you stupid? You're not going to buy me? Stupid. Right? It just comes, 3.3 cents. Just comes right up to 3.3 cents, man. I think VeChain, you might get a little stop here at 3.3, but on any type of pullback, I'm looking to add some VeChain, man. On any type of pullback, I'm looking to add some VeChain. Here could be a spot where you pull back, right? Previous highs, looking for some type of like bull flag or some shit, right? But like any type of pullback, I'm looking to add some more VeChain, man. Give me that shit. Give me all your VeChain. That'd be dope. But, you know, I expect this one to continue to ride, man. This one looks really, really good. Come on, Biddy. Give us some corn, man. Give us some corn. Only 800% to go to all-time high. That is a very pessimistic way to look at it, John. It depends when you were buying it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's a very pessimistic way to look at it, John. I would look at it like this, you know? It's up, you know, okay, it's up 2x from the lows. But I look at it from this. I don't look at it as, you know, it's only 800% from the highs. I look at it as it's only 800% from the highs, you know, or it's still 90% from the highs, right? I like to look at it glass full. I like to look at it as the upside potential, not how much you came from. Man, because if you look at it for how much you came from, man, you're looking at this, man, this thing's down 90% still. I look at it as, man, this thing's still down 90%. So I know where it could go, you know? That's just me, though. That's just me. What's ETH doing? Let's go check out ETH, because ETH should be bouncing up to like BTC. Yeah, ETH on the 4 hour, same type of deal. Look at ETH. So ETH basically came all the way back down, tagged that 786 from the swing low to the swing high, came all the way back down, tagged that 786. Same thing as Bitcoin. Came back down to your 30 and 50 EMAs and saw a nice bounce back to the upside. So now we're kind of just hanging at the highs for ETH. Right? You're painting that 4 hour green dot. Come on, man. Give us that juice. Give us the juice to the upside. We all want the juice. We all want the damn juice. But yeah, I mean, ETH just kind of continuing, same thing as Bitcoin, right? Got to be a little bit, you know, just cautious here. Just be a little bit cautious because you still have the lower highs and the higher highs on the daily. So you still have the bearish divergence. Man, I really want to see if ETH and Bitcoin are going to continue significantly higher. I want to see like this blast, right? This giant blast like you had on Valentine's Day, right? Higher here, especially at 1790, so we can sort of try to break this bearish divergence, man. The daily is still staring at you in the face, and you got to take it for what it is. But I would still say ETH chilling at the highs here. If you're feeling, this is another perfect example, guys. If you're feeling a little bit hesitant, right? If you're feeling like, shit, man, I'm a little bit stressed out with crypto. I don't know where crypto's going to go. I'm feeling stressed out, right? You know, if we dump, I'm screwed. This is another perfect example where Bitcoin is and ETH is right now. This is a great time to take some profits if you are in significant profits and you're feeling kind of stressed out, right? Are you feeling stressed out? Do you feel like if Bitcoin dumps again, you're screwed? If you feel that way, don't be afraid to lock in some gains because you're back at the highs now, right? You're back at the highs now. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Even though I'm bullish, right? Even though I think that Bitcoin could continue higher here, I have no way to know. So just, whenever you get to these big resistance levels, right, do not, like if you're feeling stressed out, if you're not a long-term holder, you're someone that, okay, I want to get in and get out. This is a perfect time to take some profits on Bitcoin, ETH, and on many altcoins, many altcoins if you're feeling stressed. It's the feed, go all in. You guys want people to FOMO, man. You guys want people to FOMO. Guys, I'm just excited to see, like, what happens when Bitcoin breaks 25.2? Like, what happens? Because I'm thinking about it this way. Imagine all the people with their stop losses up here. Imagine all the stop losses up here, right, on people's shorts. Imagine all the people waiting on the sidelines just to see a higher high to go in, right? I just want to see what happens, right? Whenever we get rejected at 26K, right? I just want to see what happens when Bitcoin breaks above 25.2. If we just hit all those short stop losses, and I want to see like that cascading effect if we break that level. I just want to see. I just want to see what happens. That would be dope. Because man, you gotta assume that anyone who shorted this last couple, like these last 5 days, has their stop right above here. Anyone who's still open with their short over here probably has their stop right above here. I want to see it, man. Lazarus said, I'm still in bed, late for work. Lazarus, get up, man. Time for work. Get the hell up, man. Get the hell up. No, but VeChain's dope. Sandbox. Sand and Mana. You got the metaverse plays still killing it. They're kind of still at a tough point, right? You're having a tough time on Sand and Mana with these sort of previous lows and high structure, right? Lows, highs. You kind of still struggle with this. You've seen a big wick on the top side today. But I will say this. I mean, you look at some of these charts, the daily chart, you just got the stocks pointing to the upside and the daily green dot on Sand. 2-day, you just see the daily 2-day stock cross to the upside and the green dot on the 2-day. 3-day, just seeing the green dot cross it to the upside. I don't know, man. A lot of these, like if Bitcoin can break 25K, that's really what it comes down to. They've really got the juice. They got the juice to do some crazy shit. And that's why I'm excited. Like if you go to the Bitcoin dominance, right? So looking at altcoins is cool. If we look at the Bitcoin dominance, there's two ways you can look at this, right? I see it as this one big rising wedge. Now you could come back up to the highs again, but if you can't reclaim this level, this could end up being like one big, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, right? And then breaking that wedge to the downside. If that happens, alts will go nuts. Now, like I said, there's always a chance you go up like this, you come up again, and then you come back down, right? But man, Bitcoin dominance is getting me kind of horny. It's getting me a little horny. Most people would say the Bitcoin dominance is going up, but I'm waiting for this to come back down eventually. It's the same as the DXY. For me, it's the same as the DXY. I look at the DXY, right? I look at the DXY. Most people were saying, but Jordan, the DXY looks bullish. It's going up. I don't think so, man. I talked about this last night. It looks like the DXY is actually breaking down from the wedge today. Everyone's saying the DXY looks bullish. I'm not convinced. I'm going to continue to say that. You tagged the 786. You took the liquidity looking left, right? And you have a big rising wedge that breaks down 69% of the time. I'm not convinced that the DXY looks bullish, right? Maybe at least on like the daily and below. I'm not convinced, man. I actually think this is going to take a little bit of a dumperoo this week. That's my take. You can disagree all you want. I think the DXY takes a little bit of a shit this week. That's my take. I think this is, like I said, it could come back up to the highs again. But, I think this eventually comes back down, at least to tag this level this week. That's my little old take. Take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Take it or leave it. The shaft and balls pattern. I like the shaft. I actually like the shaft and balls pattern, or the dick and balls pattern, better than the head and shoulders personally. It's a little bit more personal, Everyone calls it the head and shoulders pattern, but not everyone talks about the dick and balls pattern. It's so personal. It's so damn personal, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's so damn personal. He'd say the DXY gonna go down. Hey, we'll see. Bitcoin right now kind of just going side. I mean, I guess you're getting a little bit of a consolidation here, right? You had a big move up this morning, right? You went from like 24.3 all the way up to 25K. So you're kind of getting a little consolidation. You know, I guess letting some of the momentum indicators kind of just chill out for a second, and we'll see, man. I mean, and just be careful here, guys. I don't want you guys to FOMO into resistance. Like the last couple times we've came up to this level, like you've seen the carnage. Don't be horse guy and go long at resistance. I don't want to see it, guys. I don't. Right? The time to enter was down here yesterday. We were talking about the golden pocket. We were talking about the previous highs down here. That was the time to go long. Don't be horse guy today, okay? And go long into resistance, because you've seen that the market maker has been taking everyone out at resistance. Every time we move up to 25K, it's been donk, donk, donk. So just be careful. Right? Don't be the guy who, okay, oh, we're breaking out. Breakout. I'm a breakout trader, right? I'm a breakout trader. And then you just get donked down again. Don't be that guy. But hey, you know, we all can be Carl the Moon sometimes. You know, if we want to be breakout traders, we want to be breakout traders, man. You know, just you know, try not to be Carl the Moon. If we be Carl the Moon, guys, you know.
And I'm here to bring you this cryptocurrency video. Bitcoin has fallen out from this falling wedge, and I have made 100x on my long position over here on Bybit. You guys should go use my Bybit link. Links down in the description. Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link, Bybit link.
We know! You like Bybit! Shout out to Bob. Shout out to Carl and Bob this morning. But yeah, man. If we want to be the breakout trade, you know, and then the dumperoo, by all means, we can certainly do that. QM, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. We'll look at Solana, Mike. Solana. What's Solana doing? Let's go. Where's Solana? Where is Solana today? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, wow. This one got a nice little pump up. So Sol's kind of in that same boat, man. I mean, you really, dude, Sol could go nuts here, and the reason why, you notice how all these altcoins are in the same position, right? They're at their massive previous support levels, now trying to do a support resistance flip, right? You see this right here, previous support, trying to flip his resistance, and this is why I say, like, Bitcoin breaking 25K will be, it's really that big point where it's like, dude, if Bitcoin breaks 25K, some of these altcoins are set up to really move, right? Because if think about it this way, you could look at this two ways for Sol. Okay, this looks like a big cup and handle pattern, right? You got your cup, you got your handle, okay? And if you're one of the pattern guys, you know, you could take, you know, be conservative, you know. This does give you a measured move back up to like freaking something crazy, like $80, you know, but let's focus on the first levels first. That's a massive move up for Sol. But you could also look at this as a deviation. And I'm more of a deviation guy, right? If I see lows that were broken and then you get back above those lows, right? And you hold, you're looking for the range highs, man. I'm looking for at least back up here to 45. But man, it's another one of those coins that just sitting right at resistance, and you really just need Bitcoin to break that 25K level. You do. And if it does, I really think Sol is going to have a nice run up. A nice run up, because there's really nothing there. I mean, just a big range here. So, yeah, dude, I like the Sol chart a lot. 2-day looks really, really good. 3-day. Yeah, I mean, like the daily, the 2-day, and the 3-day on all these altcoins look really, really good. You just need daddy to do it. You need daddy Bitcoin to do it, man. Because we all know the altcoin charts can look really good. Right? But like, if Bitcoin doesn't do it, Bitcoin doesn't do it, you know. You need little old daddy to do it here. What's another one, guys? What's some other alts we can look at? But dude, I really like the Sol chart. I really like the Sol chart here. Looks pretty dope, man. Who we got in here? We got all the peeps in here today. Look at everyone in here. We got QM, Mike, John, Lazinus, Anthony. Where's who we missing today? Whose face are we missing today? I feel like we're missing someone in here today. Who we missing? Where's Clint? Where's Clint, man? Shib, blockchain poodles. Let's do Shib. Let's do Shib, man. Shiba Inu. Where's the Shiba Inu? Where's the Shiba Inu? Let's see. Sheeb. What's the Shiba Inu, man? Dude, so Shib is obviously coming up with Shibarium. The narrative is there for Shib, right? So you got good fundamentals coming out for Shib. And you notice this just long-term consolidation, right? Look at this big range on Shib, okay? This is a huge accumulation range right here, right? And when something goes sideways like for this, especially something volatile like Shib, right? And you just have this long-term accumulation where it's just up, down, right? Market makers building their longs down here. You know what I'm saying? Long-term accumulation. When this finally breaks out of that range, it's gonna be huge, man. It's gonna be huge because you've been coiling up in this range since May. This is like a 9-month consolidation at this range down here. So it's another of those things like you need daddy to do it, right? Another altcoin that's right at its biggest resistance point on the chart, right? But I mean, this is a nice, big, solid range. You're hitting the 3-day green dot. You're hitting the 2-day red dot, actually, which is interesting. A little bit different, I guess. And the daily green dot and the stock spot. I don't know, man. This one, it's at resistance. So, like, don't be horse guy again. FOMO at resistance. But if you got in Shib down here, I still like the look of the chart for continued upside, right? I still do. It's just a matter, and you're actually getting the 30 and 50 EMA cross for the first time since, and look at the last time these crossed, right? Shib went nuts the last time these crossed. And I'm not a big cross guy, but at least tells you the momentum. You have no bullish momentum up to this point, right? You see the 30 and 50 EMA cross, right? You cross here on the bearish side. You cross down here on the bullish side. Last time, you got some serious move up after a long, drawn-out consolidation here, you know? It's kind of reminds me of that. But, hey, we'll see, man. I still like the little old Shibby chart. Jordan buying into the Shib system. Oh, man. Hey, man. I have made that mistake last cycle of not getting in on the meme coins. This time, dude, I own too many meme coins, man. I'm loaded up on the memes, man. I'm loading up on the memes. Not just Shib, not just Doge, not just Floki, not just Doge Bonk. We're in on that shit, man. Because I'm not making that same mistake this time of being a hater and missing out because I'm a freaking hater. You know what I mean? There's no point of being a hater on anything. If something makes you money, it makes you money. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point of being a hater on a dog coin because it's a dog coin. Not making that mistake again. And I think, you know, that's important to learn from your mistakes that you made last time. Let's see. Come on, man. Come on, Shibby. Come on, Shibby. Shib's a good one, though. I like the long-term consolidation. Like I said, when this eventually breaks, man, I think it's going to be big. I think it's going to be big, but it's the patience. It's the patience side. Most people don't have the patience to go through that year of sideways, right? But when something goes sideways for a year and then breaks out, I don't know, man. I don't know. Jordan bought Safe Moon. yeah, I guess. No, man, I'll never get Safe Moon. Safe Moon scares me, man. There's something about Safe Moon that doesn't sound very safe. You know, like, I will never trust a coin that calls itself Safe Moon. You know what I mean? I can never do it. It just doesn't sound right. There's something off about someone saying, hey, man, come invest in my altcoin. It's very, very safe. We called it Safe Moon. Not only is it safe, but it's Moon. You know what I mean? So when I hear Safe Moon, I think unsafe scam. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Unsafe scam. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, well, let's something else. Let's do Near. Saw someone put Near in the chat. Near. We're still waiting on Bitcoin, guys. I got Bitcoin chilling here. Bitcoin's kind of flagging out after a big move up last night, right? Big move up last night, right? It flagged out again, moved up again. Now it's flagging out again. At this point, you know, we can kind of chill right here. You know, like you said, the measure move is back up at the highs. So, will we break it today? I don't know, right? No one has any idea to know. But the more we hit it, the more likely it is to break. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Near. What we got in Near? Same chart. same damn chart. You're at a huge resistance for Near. Look at this. Previous consolidation lows. And you know, let's go to the daily time frame. It's almost the same chart as Sol. You notice the resemblance between Near and Sol? They're almost the same exact thing, right? This is Near. This is Sol. Oh, where'd I put Sol? right? Sol, look, right below the previous support levels, right at resistance, cup and handle pattern, and you got the same damn thing on near. Same damn thing. So everything we said on Sol can be applied to near. You got the cup and handle. You're right at the previous accumulation range lows. And same damn thing. You get back above this. That's called the deviation. You're looking for back at the highs, right? Which, I mean, you could put the range highs wherever. Say this is the range highs. I'm looking for 592. If you can reclaim this, right, and do a little support resistance flip and come back up, I'm looking for 602. And same damn thing. Like if you guys like patterns, we take the cup and handle measure move to the upside. This gives you almost the exact same target. It gives you about that $6 target, funny enough. So continue to say this. I'll continue to say this. Every alt is at it's like macro resistance. Like every single altcoin, everyone we've looked at so far is right at that macro resistance. Is it funny that Bitcoin is that it's big macro resistance? So I think things might be kind of chopping until Bitcoin decides, hey, do I want to break 25K? Which to me, every time we hit 25K, we keep making a higher low, right? And what that tells me is sellers are losing their strength, right? They can't push it lower. Every time we hit 25K, we come back down, make a higher low. Come back up, hit the higher low, right? Come back up, make a higher low, which tells me that's, there's less and less sellers every single time we hit that 25K level. It makes sense. Anyone who wanted to take profit at 25K, right, probably has. And if they haven't, they probably were on vacation or anything and they missed it, right? But there's going to be less and less of those people every time we hit that resistance level. And every time we hit that, it's going to be more shorters because the shorters are going to get more confident every time we hit it, thinking, it's going to get rejected again. It's rejected 4 times. It's going to get rejected again. And it's going to be that one time where, they're so confident that 25K will hold again. That's going to be the time where all those stops just get blasted. I'm telling you, it's coming. So that's near. Almost the same damn chart. Felipe said CKB to the moon. CKB to the moon, man. Let's look at CKB. CKB. Nice move up. I'll give you a little pump song this morning because we all want to hold bet. We all want to hold bet now. Shout out to the Chinese coins. CKB. Another one that's kind of coming up to an important level here. Hey, Floki's at support. Oh, Mike, I'm balls deep in Floki, man. Balls deep in Floki. This pullback the last few days. Yeah. I've been liking the pullback. I don't know. I have this gut feeling, guys, and don't copy me, right? And it might not be this year. It might be like after the halving or whatever. I have this gut feeling about Floki, man, because I remember last bull market, Floki had so many advertisements. They had the marketing team really pushing it. When you have that strong marketing and you have bullish sentiments and you have hype, those things all go together. I don't know. I have this gut feeling about Floki, man. I don't know. I just do. I just do have that feeling. And like I said, it might not be now, right? If Bitcoin gets rejected, 25K comes back down to 20Ks, right? Floki could take a dump. It's more of a long-term speculative play, right? It's more of that lottery ticket. There's something about Floki that gets me going. Like I'll see the Floki in the top 50 coins in 2024. Something tells me it. Something tells me it. I don't know why. But CKB, yeah, man. CKB is right at the support resistance. See this? So another one. Every time I say another one, I think of DJ Khaled. Another one. Right at this previous high, you've wicked up to this level multiple times. You're getting a little bit of weakness coming up here, right? Big wick on the top side coming down. This is another one of those big levels that's, once again, right? All these altcoins retracing to the big macro resistance levels, waiting to see if Bitcoin, or basically catching up to Bitcoin, waiting to see if Bitcoin can break that 25K level. And this one, man, if this one breaks this, look at this. There's nothing until 8 cents here. Not 8 cents, but 0.008 cent. 0.8 tenths of a cent. There ain't nothing here, man. But Yeah, CKB to like 0.8%. That one is, that's a big gap. That's a big gap right there. That's a big ass gap. It's pretty nice. And you got that's the top of this vector candle too right here. So it's another one. Look at the 2-day. 2-day pointed the green dot. The 3-day is already did. So this one like it's kind of already played out a lot of these medium term time frames. This one's already went nuts to the upside. 3x from the lows. I mean, really, this one, like, this could be a little bit of a consolidation pattern, you know, kind of like this, where you come up to a big resistance. You don't sell off, but you just kind of go kind of like you did here, right? You come up, you go sideways, hit your moving averages, and then come up. I look for a little consolidation here for CKB. Come on, Biddy. It's going to make us wait until tomorrow, isn't it? That's DXY, man. Dump daddy. Teju, good morning. Do you think it's all a bear market rally still or a start of a bull market? What does your balls tell you today? I don't think this is the bull market, right? But I do think that a lot of people got caught off sides by this rally. And I think, I said this earlier today, the markets are forward looking, right? So, right, earnings are bad for companies, stuff like that. But I said this earlier today. You go back to the stock market in November 2021, that's when the stock market started to crash. Or not crash, but that's when it started to come back down. And that was actually when companies had their best earnings, record-breaking earnings at the highs. But the market still dumped. Why? Because the market was looking forward, right? They knew that huge inflation was coming, right? They knew that rate hikes were coming because of the inflation. So even though things were killing it, right? The economy was looking awesome. The market still started to dump because the market's always looking forward 6 to 12 months. They don't care about now. And I think that's what got people mixed up is everyone had this like fear mongering that, you know, 2023 is going to be horrible, you know, this and that. But the market's looking forward. They don't care about now. That's why you're seeing the market go up and so many people are confused. Why is the market going up? Because what's the market going to do in September of this year, in 2024? Everyone's just reading news articles like, oh my God, Bloomberg said it's going to, oh my God, it's going to be horrible. That's why you dumped the 2022. That's just my take. My take is this is not the bull market, but I do think Bitcoin can go higher right now than most people think it can go. Why? Because the markets are forward looking. That's my take. That's my take. And I could be wrong. And you guys remember back in November, December time, we were saying, I think the Bitcoin's going to get back above the bull market support band in the middle of November. That's exactly when we did. Okay. And we were going to start building a base back to the upside. Maybe not going a full blown bull, but at least starting to build it out, right? And get that momentum into the halving, which is now about a year away at this point, right? And if you go back to Bitcoin's last cycles, everyone's always like, Bitcoin's going to go up at the halving. Bitcoin starts going up well before the halving every single cycle. These are the two previous cycles right here, okay? You notice that this is the halving point on both of those cycles. At the halving, you're already well into a move up. You don't go up at the halving. You're already in an uptrend at the halving. And you look what Bitcoin's doing now, it's doing the exact same thing it's done the last two cycles. But everyone always wants to doubt the 4-year cycle. Why? Because there's always some narrative, man. There's always some narrative why it won't work. But there it is. There it is. That's sort of my big point here. My big point. Crypto spring. That's when sentiment starts to thaw. Lots of volatility. Traders market in 2023. Oh, I agree. I don't think Bitcoin's going to like freaking all-time highs right now, right? But I do think it can go higher than most people think, right? I think you can hit 30K. I think there's you know, that possibility that like in 2019 you went to the golden pocket. Where is the macro golden pocket right now? I think it's at 48K, and I know people think that's crazy. I honestly, like, I've seen crypto do crazy shit. And I know that sounds absolutely crazy. That's impossible, right? That's impossible, right? That Bitcoin can go to 48K. I don't think so. I don't think it's impossible. Now, am I going to bet my farm and you know, say Bitcoin's going to go to 48K right now? No. But I don't think that's like terribly unreasonable considering that the market forward looking. Now you need everything to go your way, right? You can't have like the FOMC meeting with a Fed does freaking 75 basis points. Obviously you're going to dump, but like if everything stays the way it is now, no, it is what it is. Alex Blexer believes all the FUD. He's pissed that he missed the bottom. And that's why you'll hear from the bears, man. I mean, the people that are want the price to go down will be the ones that just keep recycling these news. Why do you think that Bloomberg and the Wall Street Journal and Morgan Stanley, all these big players spread FUD at the lows, right? They hype it up at the highs because that's when they're selling. They want retail to FOMO in as they're spreading. Like, you guys remember the top of the bull market? All these companies were saying Bitcoin's going to 100K. Bitcoin's the greatest thing ever. When it's at the highs, because they're selling into you. At the lows, they're going to spread all the FUD. That's why I don't believe news articles, man. Because they're going to be spreading the FUD at the lows because that's when they're actually accumulating. You know what I'm saying? But everyone always wants to listen to the news, and it's like, don't we remember what they were saying at the highs? You know what I mean? Does everyone forget, right? Freaking Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, all calling for 100K plus Bitcoin at the highs. But now it's dead. Now it's a scam. You know what I mean? It's the same shit every single time. Let's see. Kevin O'Leary says altcoins are a scam. Altcoins are a scam. I mean, do many altcoins do anything? Not really. You know? So I wouldn't say altcoins are a scam, but like, I think scam is a strong word. I think they're speculative assets. They don't do anything. Most of them, right? In reality. But like, it's speculation play. It's a speculation play. It's like the internet blew up in the early 2000s because it was speculation. And how did that work out, right? You invested in any of those internet companies, you were set for life. All right, anyways, CKB coming up. Again, by the way, whoever asked for CKB earlier. What else we got? Big Rich said, awesome TA, Jordan Neer. Bear market, best bear market ever. SNX. Let's do SNX. SNX. What do we see? Okay, so SNX. See this one you can look at two ways. I see a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern here, right? Right. I mean, it's pretty clear as day. You can see it here, right? You got the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. Now, once again, like, it's an altcoin. So if Bitcoin wants to continue up, this is not going to care about no head and shoulders pattern.
When I close my eyes, I can't see.
Sometimes when I close my eyes, I can't see. Psycho Pro, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? You making fun of my take? Psycho Pro. Let's go out 6 months from now, and we'll see where we are. All right. Let's not do that banter back and forth. All right. Let's let the market do their thing. All right. And then let's come back in September of this year. Okay. And in September of this year, let's see where markets are. All right. And then we can go from there. All right. Because I was always saying this. Everyone thinks 2023 is going to be a horrible year. Since when has the average Joe on Twitter knew that this horrible year was coming? Those horrible years happen when no one expects it. That was 2022, right? 2021, everyone was balling out, right? Everyone was balling out. Companies making record profits. 2022 was that unexpected year. 2023, everyone's expecting to be a horrible year. The normies never get it right. They never get it right. That's also my thinking about it. But hey, it is what it is. SNX. What do we got going on? SNX. You're at, I guess, this peak here, but like, that's not a huge level for me. Because I still think this one's got juice. Same type of deal. 1 day, 2 day, and 3 day, all printing your little old green dots with stocks all crossing to the upside. Now you're at resistance. Not the point to freaking go, oh my God, I'm going to buy here. Again, buy support, not resistance. But this one too, it's that same thinking, right? Bitcoin's kind of consolidating right below resistance, just like all these other altcoins consolidating right below major resistance. And I look up, I mean, dude, this gets me pumped because a lot of these alts, their next levels are significantly higher. Like this next level is, 350 to 360, right? Which is basically the underside of this. And you're looking at, a 30% move. And you notice how almost every single one of these altcoins have a cup and handle, inverse head and shoulders, which are basically just accumulation patterns, right? If you're not a pattern guy, at least appreciate that they're accumulation patterns. You got left, head, right? You got cup and handle, whatever way you want to look at it. You're basically just making, right? You're coming down, making lower lows, and then markets reversing, making higher lows. That's all it is, right? That's all any pattern is. So, once again, SNX looking pretty dope. And I think if you do break out, you're coming to 360. 360. Alan Murphy, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining the stream, and hope you have fun in the chat. Appreciate everyone that's in the chat, man. Or anyone that's watching, honestly. Anyone that's watching, I appreciate you being here because you could be doing anything on this Monday. It's a holiday. You could be doing anything today, but you're here watching the damn stream, hanging out, and having some fun, drinking some coffee. I can't wait for coffee number 3, honestly. I always want coffee number 3. Sergio said, Jordan, let's have a bear market survivors meetup in Vegas. The bear market survivors meetup. We'll do this. If Bitcoin can get over, well, let's do this. In 2023, if Bitcoin can get over 50K in 2023, right? We'll do because last time we did the meetup, but like it was at the worst time. That's when the markets were like getting dumped, right? I'll say this. I think it's better if we're going to do a meetup, we do it in theory when a bull market should be happening, right? Which is, probably around the halving, So I think it would be better to do a meetup in 2024 in theory, right? In theory, everything can always change. We'll do this though. If Bitcoin could break above 50K in 2023, let's get busy. And, maybe we'll do it in late 2023. Maybe. We'll see. It depends. But I think it's better to do it when it's hypothetical, the time where you, in theory, should be having the bull market, Because last time we did it in like April of 2021, and that was probably the worst possible time. That was like when Bitcoin was dropping from 30K to 17K, getting wrecked, Oh, man. Joe, you brighten up a day. What's up, Lazarus? Thanks for hanging out, dude. Seriously, I appreciate you guys for being here and hanging out today. It's a good day. Bitcoin's coming up after a pretty good scare yesterday. I mean, these sell-offs are no joke, right? You really got to have the conviction. Like if you're holding through this, you really got to have the conviction that Bitcoin's going to go higher because these sell-offs are nasty, right? These sell-offs are shaking out a lot of people, right? Because you look at these big sell-offs, man. I mean, prices coming up and then you're just getting insta sold off, right? Someone that doesn't have conviction and hasn't been through this before is gonna panic sell this, thinking it's gonna go lower. Man, it bounces back up. Same thing yesterday. This was a harsh sell-off yesterday. Quick sell-off, couple candles, sold off, and then you really gotta have conviction to hold through these, man. You really do. Like these sell-offs are no joke. No freaking joke. If Shiba moons, Bob's gonna pay. Yes. All right. We'll do a few more alts. I'll call it a morning stream here. I don't want to make this too long. Let's see. George has postponed his Gongo Con for a few years now. Yeah, I remember George was supposed to have a meetup and then he didn't because the bear market started too. Oh man, that was funny. All right, it looks like Bitcoin wants to come up, man. It's tough to get off because Bitcoin looks like it wants to come up. I really think like this is shaping up for that another move to 25K. It really is. You got the rise up. You getting a little bit of bull flag. It looks like it wants to come back up to the upside. Lieutenant Dan Dangle. I love that name. I love that name. Like, I don't know if anyone beats that name. Who thinks they have a better name than Lieutenant Dan Dangle? I don't think anyone does in the chat. Let's see. I don't think anyone is George anymore. That's funny, man. No, there's people that still George. Listen. Everyone likes to. I'll say this. everyone likes to shit on George, and I get it, right? I mean, I kind of get it. I do. But I'll say this. If George has been doing what he's been saying he's been doing all 2022 and all this year so far, he is going to outperform 99% of people. Why? Because he has conviction in his long-term view. If he was buying all of 2022 and all of 2023, okay, just DCAing whenever, right? Doesn't matter the price. Dude, when the market really starts ripping, people will wish that they did the same thing as him, right? And I don't say that lightly, right? I don't say that lightly. He has a long-term vision. He doesn't care. I mean, he says he doesn't care about the short-term volatility. I don't know about that. But if he doesn't, and he's just holding through it, he will probably want to be the one who kills it, right? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's true. Is Audius gonna go up? What's Audius? All right, Bitcoin's getting a little move up here, 24,900 as we speak. Let's go check out Audius. Audius. Let's see. Yeah, dude, this is another one. Look where it is. You're right below this previous support. Flip it into resistance, right? Support. Flip it into resistance, right? So this is another altcoin. They all have the same damn charts, if you guys notice. All of these, right? We looked at Sol, Near, Audius. They all got the same thing, right? You're below your really June to August lows. You form this big cup and handle right below, and now they're all kind of sitting waiting to see, can Bitcoin break 25K? It's the same point, dude. A lot of these charts look like they get me kind of excited. They get me kind of excited, right? Because a lot of these, like, dude, if this one gets to its measure move, that's $1. That's $1 Audius. That's a 3x from where it currently is. I wouldn't be looking straight up there, but man, I mean, like, they are all teetering on breaking out. They really are. They really are. It's exciting. And, it's, man, I look at, let's look at the 2-day. 2-day looks good. 3-day. They all look the same. They literally all have the same damn chart. And that's why yes, we're at resistance, right? And you got to respect resistance. Honestly, like right here, if you shorted right here a few times, you made some pretty good moves to the downside. So still, I mean, you're at resistance. You're better off. I'm not going to say you're better off shorting at this point, because once again, the more times you hit resistance, the more likely you are to break it, right? So you're sitting here, you've tapped this once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. You got to think they want to break this through. It's just a matter of Bitcoin getting that break. But yeah, dude, I own Audius. I'm super bullish on Audius, and this is another one that's I think will be a really good gainer in the true bull market, which I don't think is now, but I do think that, once you start really moving, there's a big inequality in the chart right here, and I think that gets taken out, right? Fast move down, never got retraced. I like it. I like Audius, man. What do they say? I like the stocks. I like the stock. That was the GM, or is it? That was the GameStop and the AMC shit, right? I like the stock. Right? That's how they got around. Why are you guys owning this? I just like the stock. Let's see. Lots of cup and handles on these alts. A lot of damn cup and handles, dude. A lot of damn cup and handles. Pump song for ACH. Let me get that rolling here. ACH. If Bitcoin can't break out in the next 5 minutes, guys, I'm out of this bitch. We'll come back. Hey, there it is. ACH. Wow. This is the one we looked at earlier, actually. No, it's not. Dude, a lot of these just don't give a shit what's going on. Damn, man. Look at these things, dude. Look at these things, dude. This is another one that's crushing it. Yeah, I mean, this one doesn't have a lot of resistance left, at least on the Binance chart. I don't know if it has any more data, but I mean, you're looking at, yeah, see this golden pocket up here, these previous highs in the golden pocket up here at like 6.6, 6.3 up here. That looks juicy, that next high. I like that one a lot. And this one just really, I mean, you had bearish. This is another example of like you have bearish divergence, right? And this is why, like, okay, Bitcoin has bearish divergence in the daily. I'll continue to say this. This one did too, and it just did not give a shit, right? It bumped up another 2x with bearish div. You know what I mean? So 6.2, 6.6 range. Ooh, I like that one. I like the stock. Again, doesn't mean FOMO here, right? If you're interested, this is the longer term chart. So if you're interested, you want to go to a shorter term time frame and say, okay, probably if it stalls out and it starts flagging out, you wait for it to come back to the moving averages, right? And that's where you get your entry for the next leg up to eventually come back up to this level, right? Because there's a difference between bigger term time frames and longer term time frames, right? So yeah, ACH looking pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. Bitcoin just teetering on the edge, man. Teetering on the damn edge. I'm probably gonna call it a stream, guys, because I've seen a couple juicy altcoin charts here today. So I kind of want to go and start trading some of this shit. So I'm gonna get off because I think we're gonna see some volatility today to the upside, possibly to the downside too if we come up to this range. So I'm gonna get off. Have a fantastic day, guys. I'll be back tonight, so don't miss me too much. I'll be back tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to see where Bitcoin ends up. Will Bitcoin break 25K today? Let me know in the chat before we go. Will Bitcoin break 25K today? We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I'm out. Peace out. Have a fantastic Monday, guys. If you have the day off, enjoy it. Relax. Don't stare at the charts all day, you know, even though that's probably what I'll be doing. And yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Peace out. And the awkward ending. We always got the awkward ending. You know, even if I try not to be awkward, it's still always, every single damn time, it's always a damn awkward. Oh, come on, Bitcoin. You do this every time. Anytime I want to go anywhere or end the stream, that's when Bitcoin gets the volatility. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get off anyway because Bitcoin's going to be teasing me and just sitting here until I get off. I'm the ticket. When I get off, that's when Bitcoin pumps. All right. I'm out of here, guys. See you guys tonight. Peace out.